All right, everybody, how are you? It is Wednesday, my friend, and as I promised, you know I'm coming back. Yes, I will not leave you alone. So, how about crafting curiosity post? Do you think that curiosity post can actually help you with your business? Help you to get leads? Help you to get folks to take a look at what you have? Talk about curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat or killed the cat. You ever thought about why that happened? All right. So today I want to look at curiosity in the sense that how we need to use curiosity in our marketing business and how it might help you out moving down the road, moving on the line, right? Yeah, because curiosity is huge, my friends. As the word suggests, curious. How many of you are always curious about something that's happening, something you heard about, something, just something? You just like, we talk about nosy, First time we used to talk about, man, that person is so nosy. Yeah, curious. All right. So if you're going to be joining me live, let me know where you're joining from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, also let me know where you're watching from because today we want to talk about curiosity, using curiosity posts in our marketing on social media. And for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I come to you live in this community Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And Monday, we do Monday's Mindset. We talk about us because we are the engine in our business. We are the business. So we talk about how to actually take care of us mentally, physically, psychologically, and all the alleys and personal development and all that. Personal development and all that. Because we gotta take care of us. We need us to do this thing, right? So we talk about us. Come on, Yvette. We talk about us, and so we on Wednesdays, we talk social media strategies and tips and tools because we're here to help network marketers, home based business owners, MLM personas, social sellers, direct sales persons to take their business online and actually have success. And not only to take it online, but to maintain it. We talk about sustainability because you can plant a tree. If you don't water it, if you don't nurture it, it maybe just die. The sun kills it or something, something runs over it. Got to protect what we have. So whatever we do here online, not because okay, you might not have a physical space, because we're always on the internet and it's the super highway. Yeah, but somebody else is behind the scene making sure that those servers are kept up so we can have a smooth flow. How difficult it is and how annoying it is and frustrating it is when you cannot connect to the internet. Uh-oh. Yeah. So then, see? So I'm saying, so there's always an involvement of someone, somewhere, or something that keeps the engine running. So we come here, we talk social media on Fridays and Wednesdays, and we just get on the merry way. All right. So today we're going to talk about curiosity posts because, for one, it's a very effective post to do here on social media. Number two, we don't do it enough. Number three, we don't do it enough. We don't write curiosity posts enough. Number four, we're not doing enough of curiosity posts. What we're doing, or what I see happening, or what a lot of folks are doing, we're just we talk about spamming our links or just vomiting up, on people with a lot of information, or we don't allow to build that relationship and create that wanting to know more. We just dump it down. And people be like, oops, oh, up. And then we get rejected, right? Because the person be like, oh, that's too much. Can't handle all that. That's too much. Because I remember the times when that's what I used to do before I learned the proper way. Yeah. Because Yeah, people want to buy from you, but they don't want to be sold to. Huh? They want to buy from you, but you just hammering them down. No, give them time to make their minds up. But there's something in the process that allows them to make their mind up and make their mind up in a very intelligent way with the facts, with the information. So they make a calculated decision that makes sense, that benefits them, right? Yeah. And so today I want to talk about Curiosity Post and how you could craft curiosity posts for your social media strategy as part of your social media strategy, as part of your tool in your toolbox, right? Depending on your niche, depending on the market that you serve. Okay. So you now have to think about a lot of things before you actually craft this post because you want to your target market. What are you providing them with? So then you can match the content, right? Because you got to provide content. You got to provide what is it you want to tell them about? What is it? What kind of problems are you solving for them? What do they want to know about? What is the information? So it has to be aligned with your market. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do a curiosity post. It's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be over there in Australia. I'm really talking to the people in Jamaica or in Grand Cayman or in America. What am I doing? I'm way over in New Zealand, but actually I'm right here talking to you. So I'm going. So the alignment piece is very important because of course you have to establish your market, who the people, your tribe, the people that vibe with you, right? And then what do they need? Huh? What are they looking for? What are you providing them? Okay, so you actually kind of know what they want. And now you want to expose them to what you have available that will help them solve the problems that they have. But you don't want to choke them with the information. You don't want to choke them with what you're giving. You want to make sure that you gradually provide this information in a very creative way. So it's not only going to be once, it's going to be many times over and over again because depending on what you're offering or what you're giving or what you're providing can give them. So you set it up in a way that you introduce them to it, give them a little taste. How many of you go out and taste wine, go to wine tasting or food tasting, or you just get a little, maybe you get a little teaspoon of something, or you get a little sample cup, just a little bit to kind of whet your appetite. That's what I'm talking about for Curiosity Post. You want to whet the appetite. Yeah, because once you get that appetite kind of wet, they're going to want to start, salivate, just like food. So think about it like that. Think about when you go out, you taste a wine and be like, oh my goodness, this is good. You want another one, right? Because it's like, oh, you said that one just, folks used to say in my part of the world where I come from, they said, oh, that just got into my eye teeth. I'm like, I don't know where they get all these little what is the word, these little sayings. They said, oh, that just went to my eye teeth. So now they want a little more so it can actually get it on the taste buds. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. So yeah, you go out, somebody said, oh, you want a sample, you taste it, but like, oh, you want some more. But guess what? Most times to get that more, especially food, you gotta buy it. They're not the sample is just sample. It's a one time sample, eh? But we know how that goes. But yeah, you might get a second one if you're lucky, right? Or if you're nice. So curiosity, that's what we want to incorporate. We want to bring it over in our business. And it's not one of the easiest things to do, but it is one of the things that we need to do because it does help us in our marketing. Now, how do we actually do that? As a matter of, the benefits are tremendous, right? Because you allow the reader to get a taste, but you also provide value. Okay. For example, in the travel industry that I serve, we have so many exotic destinations. Oh my goodness, breathtaking destinations. For I when I went to Hawaii, once, a couple of times I went there, but I went to this particular beach once. And oh my goodness. Man, I think I could walk like a mile and a half in that shallow water. So breathtaking, nice and clean and clear water, white sand, and it was just, ah, yeah, you want to just stay there all day. But when you get out of that water, you step away and you look at um the scenery. Oh my goodness, like beyond, and just it's just so gorgeous. And you want to just be in that space all the time because it's so peaceful, it's so pretty, it's just so it just catches your attention and it just takes you on a journey, in your in your imaginative state. Yeah, because it just provide you that kind of how you want to feel. So how do you describe that to someone else, and that's just the beach, and that's just travel. Yeah, but it could be a product. It could be a product. It could be a product. It could be skincare, nail care, lip care, whatever, hair care. Could be a product. And so you've got to present it to the reader because you want them to stop what they're doing and take a look. How many of you, when you go to the supermarket, the magazine stand is right next to the cashier? Have you noticed that? How many of you have noticed where the magazine stand, you go to the pharmacy or wherever there's a magazine stand or there's a book stand or something right next to some counter where you gotta have to pay. Just like when you're going to the retail stores and you know, the other day I was in TJ Maxx, right? And when I looked at how they set up that area that you walk up to pay, oh my goodness, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, man, this is marketing at its best, right up in your face. You have to take a look. You want to, oh, so while you're getting ready to go pay for what you already shop for, but there's so many things along the way that catches your attention. And sometimes you want to stop, and sometimes you stop. Sometimes you stop many times before you actually get to the cashier. You not only stop, you pick up stuff, put in the cart. Yes. Because people are like, oh, so that's maybe not like causing you to be curious, but you know what? It stops you on your track going to the cashier. That's the point I'm trying to make. So the curiosity post is supposed to, or it is expected to, stop the reader. Oops, I got to read that. Oops, I want to see that. Right? Oh, whoa, I got to see that. Oh, I got to have one of that. And as you read and you get into the meat of the matter, oh, you're sold. Or, oh, I want more of this. You see where I'm going? So I'm giving you kind of an example, or kind of way how it works, because every day in our lives we are curious about something. You're curious, why do I vehicles sound like this? Or curious, why people driving so crazy? Just past a 5-car accident not too long ago. I was coming down the highway on the other side of the highway. Yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness, the summer just started. It is already getting wild out there, right? I'm thinking, what's going on? Folks are just wanting to get out, and no speed limit, no proper, all of these things. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we can't start like this. We got to shape up, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of things we think about, and we're curious, why is this happening? What is that? What makes that? We ask all these questions. So here we go. How can you create curiosity in your post? Ask a question. I'm going to give you a couple of tips. First thing you can do is to ask a question. And you're not going to ask a question that ends with a yes or a no. right? You want to ask a question that is open ended, that can raise conversations, that somebody but I answer it, and you get, you see the answer, and you feed on the answer, and you
Mhm.
take the person on a journey or something, depending on what's going on. But asking a question can definitely open up a lot of conversations. That's huge. I remember when I was teaching, and students usually ask questions. You're presenting subject matter, they ask questions. Some folks don't ask questions, but I'm telling you, those persons that ask the questions, yeah, sometimes they ask you questions. They bring on other areas that you probably weren't even thinking about at the time, because your lesson is structured for a particular topic and so on. So they just take you out, and sometimes you can end up going down on the side of the road that you really didn't intend, because question leads to question and leads to information and so on and so forth. But you got to guide the conversation, got to be able to bring it back, right? So asking a question. So that's like provide. We talk about that hook. If you do have done anything about storytelling or story writing, you know the first part of the story is about getting the attention of the reader, the hook. Go back and look at some of the books that you have been reading. Paragraph. You know, I did a course in Christian education, and they talked about the preacher and how the preacher um, prepares his sermon. That first part is the hook. Yeah. So that in every space, in every sphere of conversation, that first sentence is, it has to be intriguing. It has to raise awareness. It has to pique something. It has to touch some pain point. Something got to drive some energy somewhere, right? That's the curiosity. Now, what are you going to do? So you ask a question, you provide maybe the some information to support the question that you ask, huh? Then you provide some value as to, you know, what you're talking about. Then you get down to the bottom, you talk about the things that could have happened. It depends on the story that you're trying to tell. And then at the end of their story, you provide, not at the end, you provide some content, you provide some valuable information surrounding the topic that you're trying to present. You're trying to take the reader to a point where, you know what, you really need to take a look at this thing. This thing has been like, bam, this, you know, this has contributed immensely to my sleeping better, or to my eating better, to my losing weight. You know, I am fitting your skinny jeans again by using this formula. You see them all the time. There is a purpose for that. Curiosity post, my friends. We're not gonna hang around too long. So remember now, there's a process. So we're trying to solve people's problems, right? We're trying to provide information where people can find solution for the problems that they're having here online. So just want to make sure that you get a couple of things before I leave. And one, yes, ask a question. That's one great way of opening up. Okay. Then you challenge, or you can challenge what people are saying. Folks say things all the time, and you be like, is that true? You can just, if you can argue, you know, you can challenge that, or you don't have to challenge it. You can agree with it, right? And so you can do that. Then tell a story. Talk about this. Talk about something. Talk about the story of the topic. Yeah, you know, this particular thing. I had sleepless nights. I, you know, go to bed and wake up at 3 in the morning. And I know I need to sleep until 6 o'clock, but I'm losing sleep. But this particular thing has helped me. And you talk about the benefits. You know, to share the information around that. Okay. Then what made you gravitated to this particular thing, right? You were having such a serious problem. Your sleep was being affected, and you know, all the things that contribute to the lack of sleep or poor sleep, or you know, or your skin, you know, you had eczema, or your hair was falling out, or you know what I'm saying. So you build it up, give valuable information. You know, this is what was happening to you, and now you have found this, and this is what it has this is how you are benefiting from that. Then you talk about yeah, you have to talk about the solution, but you also don't talk everything about the solution. You want to hint, clue, yeah, hint, clue, because you want the person to come back. You can't give them it's probably not advised that you give them all the information all at once, because of course you don't want to mesmerize them. You don't you want to make sure that they're getting it. How do you eat all your food at once? No, you take off a piece, you chew it however many times, then you swallow. That's what, bite-sized pieces, right? Yeah. Then, of course, you want to tell them what you want them to do after you have given them all that fascinating information and bring them awareness, brought awareness, or pique their interest, or let them start to salivate, or like stir up those emotions. You want to let them know what do you want them to do next. Meet you on the other side of town. Check this link. See link in my bio. Whatever. Follow me here on this page. Like I would say, continue to follow me here to Develop Career Online for lots more information in reference to writing curiosity posts. We have not even scratched the surface. But I see you on Friday when we continue to talk about how curiosity can help you to improve your your business here online. Get leads, make sales, people take a look at what you have, or just, bring awareness to the problems that you solve. All right, my friends. So I see you on Friday. We're going to continue this. And then over the weekend, go write some curiosity posts, right? Talk to you later. I'll drop a link at the bottom where I will invite you to join me in the summit June 9 to 11, where we with the mentorship company that I'm with. I'm offering 2 tickets for those of you who want to grab those 2 tickets to this conference. I'm telling you, you're going to thank me later if you accept this offer, because that conference is about to blow. Well, it blew my mind when I went the first time, and I'm sure it's going to blow anybody that goes there mind, because it's so much good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff for your business online. All right, my friends, I see you on Friday. Take care now. Bye bye.